One day I looked at myself naked in the mirror and I said, I'm gonna love you again. I was fed up and frustrated from looking in the mirror over and over and not seeing the reflection I desired to see. Over time, I started looking in the mirror less and less and less until the day I had enough. I walked out of my shower portal and I looked in the mirror before I put any clothes on, before I wrapped myself in a towel, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna love you. I start talking to every part of my body, including the parts that I wasn't so fond of after having a baby. I remember a point in my life when I was going through self-esteem issues and I started writing things in my mirror, so I started doing that again. And then I started evolving that into writing it on sticky notes and posting it in my mirror, writing it in a dry erase marker and telling myself that I love you, that you are enough, that you are free. If I wrote it on the mirror, if I wrote it on those post-it notes, if I posted it on my mirror, I thought that was enough. I thought the energy of the words would just surround me and I would just start to feel something different. Everything I've been through up until that point, I thought that I had already died. I thought that I had already gone through enough. But what I didn't expect, that to be the beginning of my death experience, the beginning of a rebirth, and the beginning of my self-discovery journey. And since then, I have been doing many things in the mirror, and I'm not just using the energy of the words that surround me. I'm using my own power, my own chi, my own words, activating my throat chakra. And that's where it started. Later on, I started evolving from this and I started dancing naked in the mirror. I started playing music, and every time I got out the shower, I just knew it was time for me to just rejoice, for me to just dance, for me to just live in my truth and where I was at that moment in time and not be ashamed of who I really was at that moment. But I go over things like this in my book, The Time I Had to Die. I go over the days leading up to my death experience, my rebirth, and my self-discovery journey, where I had to heal, find my self-identity. I had to start loving myself more, and I had to walk in the power that I didn't even know that I had. You're tired of questioning yourself. You're tired of not really feeling love the way, the unconditional love that you desire to feel. Tired of overthinking and second guessing who you are. If you're on a healing journey as a mother, as a wife, as a business owner, as a person that's ready to look at themselves in the mirror and say, I'm gonna love you again, this book is for you. I want to share that with you. So if you're interested in hearing more about The Time I Had to Die, I want you to leave book in the comments. Remember that you are magic. So today, be magical. I want you to spread love, and don't forget to share your story, no matter how long it takes you to write it, no matter how long it takes you to say it. Share your story because it's worth it.